Alright guys, always remember that you're the star of your own show, okay? And I don't care how big or small your achievements are, be proud of them, okay? Because at the end of the day, there are some people that achieve so many things and they're not proud of their achievements and they just don't feel good about their achievements and they achieve so much and you would think, my goodness, anybody would be proud, your parents would be proud, everybody would be proud of you, but they might not feel good about their achievements. I know it seems odd, but some people don't have a temperament where they allow themselves to be happy with what they've done or to feel like they've even accomplished anything. I think in general it's kind of nice to have accomplishments and do very well, and the more accomplished you are, the better. But at some point you have to say, I don't even care how small the achievement is. If you feel like you've achieved something and you're proud of yourself, that's all that matters, right? You should not feel like you are worse than someone because you haven't achieved as much, right? Achieving things is great, of course, and yes, we all love to achieve things. And yes, of course, it's great. I'm a creator. I love creating. I'm going to be very famous at one day, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm very happy about that. And I look great. I'm beautiful. I'm stunning. I'm creative. I'm talented. I'm good with makeup. I'm good at drag. I'm good at being Marco and the model type. I'm ultra fit. I do all these things. I work full time and I'm one of the top salespeople in my company. But even me, like there are some things that I look at and think, like higher education. I have 2 degrees, but I've always seen a master's or a PhD as something to be revered, right? Like, I don't even feel like I've accomplished much of anything, right? But not in a bad way. I feel proud of my achievements that I have accomplished, and I recognize that they are achievements that some people would love to have, right? And many people think that what I'm achieving is better than a PhD or a master's. But for some reason, I've always had in my mind that a PhD and a master's means I'm smart, and or some kind of education like accounting or engineering or lawyer or doctor or something means I'm smart, right? And I know you're saying to yourself, you're like, well, some people just aren't good at those things, or like when you're a celebrity, what difference does it make? Why would you care what education you have? But I've always seen certain things as a, and I mean maybe I'll get an honorary PhD, but even that, like I feel like an honorary PhD is kind of like saying to you, you don't deserve a PhD because you never earned one, but we're going to say that your talents in music and arts or whatever, performing whatever, are high enough that you can get a PhD, right? But an honorary one. But I mean, for me, like even though I do all these things and I'm fabulous and I do so, and I'm not sad about it. I'm not sad about it because I love what I do and I enjoy my look and I enjoy the talent. I enjoy being a drag queen. I enjoy being a heartthrob as a guy. I enjoy being a model. I recognize that these things pay more than what PhD grads will make, but I've always seen a PhD or a master's as being smart, and I've always seen that, and I've always felt like I wasn't smart enough. Now you're like, well, if it pays more, and you do better, and you look better, and you you can start your own business, all that, right? It's just what I see as achieving, right? I've always seen that as achieving something substantial, right? So, I mean, many people might be like, well, you've achieved more than them, right? Because you have an honorary PhD and you're good, right? But it's just what how you perceive things, right? Anyway, guys, don't know. But I'm very proud of my achievements. I do believe I look great. My fitness level is hard to attain. Most people can never see this kind of fitness level. My beauty is outstanding. My makeup skills are flawless. My comedy, and all this. I mean, I'm very good at what I do. And in history books, you never hear of a PhD grad. Well, you do sometimes if they find something in research, but like you're going to hear more about a celebrity than a PhD grad. But PhD grads are quite quite renowned, and they do quite accomplish quite a few things. And if you find the cure to something, or you find something really substantial, your name is going to be in lights, right? But it's a different kind of success, right? Like celebrities are very much the kind of people that are like they show them off and they want people to see how beautiful they are and how talented they are. Whereas a PhD grad does it more silently. A lot of PhD grads don't want the recognition they want the recognition on paper. They don't really want and money with substantial money, but they don't really want it um, on like social media. Unless you're a PhD grad that does do social media and you want to be famous on social media, you can do that. But you know what I mean? Anyway, I mean, and I've always had it ingrained in me that what I do is not good enough. And I know everyone's like, oh my God, you're the best at this. Like you're probably going to get like 30 million followers, 40 million followers at some point, or 10 million at least, or 1 million at least. And you're so good at what you do and you look great. Most people would love to look like you, all this stuff. But in my mind, I've always seen intelligence as something as something that I can never achieve, and that always upset me. Even like accounting, I tried taking accounting, and I couldn't do it, and I kept failing the same course. I failed it twice, and I get like A's in university. I'm really smart at some subjects, very much. I'm really good at physics. I'm really good at math. I'm really good at computers and stats and all this stuff. But anyway, I've always seen accounting or something like that to be high end knowledge, right? And something to achieve and be proud of. And so, and even though you can take theater in school, you can get a PhD in theater, or you can get a PhD in singing, or you can get a master's in singing, or you can get education that teaches you how to be a better performer, and it's a really valid degree. You can get a degree in music. You can get a degree in acting, and you can go to school for those things. I just always saw that intelligence was something that was not theater. I just never thought theater was. I'm very good, like you, and you guys see me. You're so good at what you do, and you're like the best, and you're like Marilyn Monroe, Madonna, Lady Gaga. And you're like the top of the top, right? But I just feel like I'm not smart because I'm not able to do, math at a PhD level or master's level. And I might be able to, I just never tried. But I mean, I've always wanted to do education and take it to a high level, like a really high level. Like 2 degrees is not enough for me to be happy with. But anyway, I'm a very happy guy. Don't worry about me. But I just feel like that's what's actual achievement. And that's the funny thing, right? Like you can get a PhD in theater, and I'm probably capable of it, but I just don't see it as a level of intelligence, even though it is actual and academic intelligence thing that you can take, right? And so it is a level of intelligence, and it is a form of intelligence high. And if you're really good at it, like me, getting an honorary PhD is like really good, right? And you can go to school for it, right? I can take it in school, but I still don't see it as an academic form, even though it is, right? Which is sad because I should see it that way because I'm gifted at it naturally, had no training. Anyway, thanks everybody. Bye-bye. Look at that.